be able to share. Yeah, now we're live. YouTube,
Live in living
Twitter,
color.
Facebook machine. We're here to talk about Survivor Series. We're not here to talk about some sort of game in about
Well,
an hour, right?
we could talk about the Survivor Series.
We could. We're clickbaiting people to saying that we're talking about Milan Napoli, but we're actually talking about Survivor Series. But yes, we're live now. If you want to go share
event.
it is a big event. It is a big event. The final farewell of the Undertaker. We're gonna see what's going on tonight. Imagine Sting comes out.
Ooh,
out of nowhere.
Everyone's saying.
Imagine how crazy that would be. But
Sting comes out to foil the Undertaker's retirement, right?
You see, there we go. So go ahead and go share your stuff because we got a bit of trash talking to do before. What do we have? We have 30 minutes before game time, 33 minutes before game time. I've lost. Rafa is going to go do his sharing, guys. Welcome. We're trying to live stream to Twitter, to Facebook, to YouTube. I have Rafa here from far from Vesuvius. And guys, I'm going to talk some trash here. So let me see what goes on. Actually, you know what? Let me send Steve just in case he can get away. Who knows? But if not, I'll do the trash talking for his boat. So we'll see what goes on from over there, guys. It's 40 minutes to game time. What's happening? Colin, Tim, Alessandro, Stone Cold, the best wrestler of all time. I'm not sure about best wrestler of all time, but probably the biggest draw of all time on top of Hogan. But no, Rafa's a big wrestling fan, so we like to joke around with wrestling. Just gonna wait for him to come back on. And guys, we got a game. Got a game in half an hour. What's happening? Who do we have there? Pablo. Yes, let's get this win, and I'm gonna need you guys' help because now we're on our live page. We're not many Napoli fans except for Rafa over here, but we'll like to trash talk and have some fun. Did you do your sharing, Rafa? Everything's good. Are we ready?
Vince,
are you there? Yes.
Can you hear me?
Now, okay, you're a bit. Yeah, now I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. Now you muted off. Are you good?
Thumbs up if you can hear me. Okay, I cannot hear you.
All right. And maybe I'll boot you off and come back on again. You see, guys, these Napolitans with technology.
You must not want me to hear what you have to say about this match.
These Napolitans, you know what, Rafa? I'm gonna boot you out. Come back on. There we go. Let me kick from studio. I'm not gonna ban him, right? I'm just gonna kick him from the studio. Tell him to go back on. What's happening, Sabri? We're waiting for Rafa to get back on, and gonna need your help because I don't know what kind of game he's bringing me. Rafa, he's a big trash talker. I'm not sure. But we'll see. We do have 30 minutes, guys. It's we have Sassuolo on top of the rankings, but this is a big game for both teams. Waiting for Raffaele to come back on from far from Vesuvius, and let me see what he. Now, are you good? Are you good? Is this mind games? Is that what you're trying to do, Rafa? You're trying to get in our heads?
No. Mind Games was a pay-per-view event in 1997. I'm good. 1996. What a mark! 1996.
So, we're here. We got a big game, Rafa. I was just saying, Sassuolo is at the top of the tables right now. We have Milan at 18 points. We have Napoli, guys, at 14 points.
14
points.
15
what are we?
Sul Campo.
Oh, my God.
Am I wrong? 15
Listen. If I have to believe what they're saying, officially, you decided to not go play this game before officially getting the notes from Serie A or the government. So I'm sorry,
we
Rafa.
are not gonna discuss this right now.
Okay,
we are not going to discuss this right now because we can't. I like you, Vinny. I like you a lot. Not very much, but I like you.
Okay, so we're not going to talk about Survivor Series. We're going to talk about this game we have in a half an hour. We're going to give you guys enough time to get back on. What are we expecting, Rafa, from this game? I go Napoli and Milan. Maybe Napoli not having as many points as they were expected to do, but not playing badly, not disappointed. What are Napoli fans expecting? Let's say on your end, are you guys a bit scared? Maybe like Milanistas were like, we have confidence, but it's still Napoli, right? And there's always Gattuso over there with a little piece of our hearts. What are you guys expecting on the other side?
Well, so we're expecting a very intense match. We actually are going to be hurting a little bit without Victor Osimhen. Osimhen has come in to this team, and he doesn't light up with goals yet. He hasn't lit us up with goals and assists. He's got 2 goals in the league and 1 assist. But the style of play that he brings to the field has really been something that we haven't seen before at Napoli. He's a total striker, and he is able to open up a lot of play for Napoli. Create a lot of space, give us a lot of opportunity. He's fast. He holds the ball up. He knows where to be. He knows how to pass, when to pass. He's very unselfish.
Are you making excuses already because he's not playing?
The problem is he's not playing today. So that's the problem. Okay. So Victor Osimhen had separated his shoulder, so he's out. And we anticipated Napoli playing with a 4-3-3 as Mertens with in the false 9 role. That is not happening. We are going to continue with a 4-2-3-1. And we are going to experiment with Chucky Lozano as our striker, Mertens playing the number 10. And we're gonna roll the dice and see how it goes. But as far as our starting 11, we've got the strongest 11 that we could possibly put out there right now, and it's gonna be fiery. We were expecting it to be a match for first place, but it looks like it's now a match for second place for Napoli fans. Milan have a chance to,
get some ground on that first place. Yeah,
get some ground there. Yeah.
So far, what I've been hearing is excuses, that you're making excuses that, God forbid, you guys would have to lose. But 4-2-3-1, the same formation. Who's marking Ibra from over there? Actually, you know what? I got a little surprise for you. I got a little surprise. He goes right in the middle of us. Steve, I needed some fun to trash talk. Rafa, so far, excuses. Osimhen, he's been doing like this. He's been doing like, but he's not playing. He's He's already starting from over there. But he's saying that he's expecting a tough match. Steve, I was just going to ask him, who's going to mark Ibrahimovic in that defense? They're using the 4-2-3-1, same thing. But how are you feeling about this game, Steve?
It's going to be tough. It's always tough, Napoli at San Paolo. Milan doesn't have a lot of success there over the past years. So, but I think they can win. I think they can win. And unfortunately, this is, VJ, our friend from Trinidad, sent us a great article about the love story, Gattuso, Bonera. That's fine. It's nice. They're going to play the nice music before. But then once the whistle blows, you take that love story, you crumple it in a little piece of a little ball like this big, throw it in the garbage, and it's 3 points. That's what we all care about at the end. I don't care about the love story anymore. I don't care about anything right now. It's Milan, Napoli. That's it. That's all. And it's 3 points. That's all that counts.
That's what we're getting. Yeah, go ahead, Raf.
No. I like the fact that Steve has come in with the Italia gear. He's a little bit. It seems like he's on the neutral side. I know there's a little bit of him that likes Napoli just a little bit. You have to.
Where do you get that from?
Listen, as a Milan fan.
Wait a minute.
As a Milan fan, a Gattuso team, you can't tell me you don't somehow watch the
absolutely not. Absolutely not. There's not an inch of me. Actually, I'm probably one of the hardest and most honest people on Napoli, just because I think that they failed in terms of getting Scudetto within that window when the two Milan teams were not at their strongest. Yeah. And I looped them in with Roma, Lazio. I'm fed up, Rafa, of hearing the not the excuses, but the small boy attitude, small boy attitude, where we couldn't do this and we couldn't do that, and we wanted to keep the books in order. We wanted to be to keep the books green. That's all great and dandy. I feel and I'm impressed, and I tip my hat to Napoli the way they control their books. But in the end, how you control your books doesn't equate to trophies in your trophy case. And that, unfortunately, Coppa Italia for Napoli is not good enough. As much as the Neapolitans, they want to say that is a staple for them. For me and the players that they had and the window that they had, Scudetto was the ultimate prize for them, and it should have been the ultimate prize, right? So,
do you guys feel the same way, Rafa? That window, you guys could have taken an opportunity and just always missing that one key factor or that one game that screwed you guys out. And how about your chances this year? How's the Napoli fan base thinking about this year?
So I don't disagree with you, Steve, about the fact that we had that window to capitalize on a Scudetto opportunity. I do believe that the last season with Sarri was the biggest opportunity we had for Scudetto, and we might not get close to that, in a few years. But I do have to say that we are proving a lot of the analysts, I guess you could say, wrong so far this season, in the fact that we are, only, a point behind the leaders if we win tonight, and we were slated to finish seventh, maybe even out of Europe by a lot of people, and one bad season, pretty much sealed our coffin as far as everybody's concerned. And the whole time I felt that we are still a top 4 team. But if we can continue to run a form that we're in right now, I don't see why we can't fight for Scudetto this season. I'm going to knock wood, and I'm going to be quiet and use air quotes when I say that. And I generally don't like to talk about it because it's a jinx. And there's still a lot more football to play. It's not like this thing is wrapped up at all by any means for Milan, for us. We still have Juve that's got to, go through their growing pains, and once they figure it out.
I would like to just interject there. I would like to refer to Juve as Ronaldo from now on.
Yes, yes.
Ronaldo. Yes. Juve, we're going to put them on the side of it because...
So Ronaldo's in fourth right now. No, what are they in third place?
Yeah, Ronaldo's in third. And you know what? I get it. I get the criticism of Naples, Roma and Lazio. It's very easy to criticize. And again, like you said, one not so great season. We're not going to call it bad. But for me, Rafa, it's the missed opportunity, right? It's that extra player that De Laurentiis could have signed. It's those depth players that you were missing in Sarri's system, where he had no choice but to continuously play the same 11, and then in the end burnt out on him. Now this campionato, and I'm just talking with everybody and chatting, and everybody's telling me it's open. Yes, it's finally open. This campionato, in the first time in 10 years, is open for business. Anybody can come and take it. And yesterday's match day was a perfect example. We have Juve playing against Ronaldo playing against Cagliari and taking 3 points from them. We had Atalanta draw against Spezia. All of a sudden, the music has been turned down in Atalanta. They're not that sexy fairy tale team anymore because a couple of losses will do that to you.
And it's not like Juventus either, Steve, was very impressive. They won. They did their job. And so it's not like it's been a turning point. But I like what you're saying. It's open. Rafa was saying there's a lot of football to be played. But right now, this could be not a big turning point. But if Napoli ends up winning this game, Milan doesn't get any points. Napoli goes up, tying this and that. But I know we do have 20 minutes before game time. But in the end, what are we expecting here today, guys? Are we expecting a hard-fought battle? Are we expecting this? I don't think it's going to be a game that's going to be directed by the referees. I think it's just going to be I don't think it's going to be what you may call yellow cards after yellow cards. I just think it's going to be a very tight game. I don't want to talk, Steve, because you know I'm a mush, right? So I'm not gonna do any predictions there. But how about you, Stevie? What are you expecting from this game?
No, I'm expecting exactly what we've seen this entire match day. It's the match day after the international break. Everybody looks off. Everybody looks off. There's not one team that came out and said, and I say, hey, they really, really look good. Everybody from, apart actually, I watched a little bit of Sassuolo, and Sassuolo looked pretty good, playing a tough Verona. But, and Roma. Roma actually looked very good. They didn't have, I don't know if they had a lot of people on international break, but again, against a very crap Parma. But you still have to get the 3 points. So besides those two teams, no one else. Lazio didn't look good. Inter obviously.
When you have Inter coming back 4 goals from a thing, you need to win. You need to win these kind of games because look at what Inter was supposed to do. They shut the bed for the first 60 minutes. But Steve, you're saying these games, would it be against Napoli, against Verona, anybody, you need to go get these points because even though it is an open campionato. You don't want to think back at 30 games from now and go, remember that one game where we lost some points, right?
Yeah.
So how about you, Rafa? What is the Napoli fan base is saying? Are you guys scared of this Milan team?
We're excited. We're not scared. I don't think we're scared of anybody. This is going to be a really, really good match. I mean, this is going to – right now, I believe – these two teams are the best two teams in Serie A. Of course, Sassuolo is doing their thing. Can't deny them. Roma has impressed very much. But I think in terms of who's going to still be there at the end, I think it's these two teams. And we're going to find out on the pitch, aren't we? We line up the same way, and everyone is quality from head to toe on each team, if you ask me.
He's being very very proper, Steve. How about when we're gonna have him tomorrow? Okay, when we have you tomorrow, if you guys end up winning, you better be this nice from over here because tomorrow the gloves are off, my friend. But now is the time. Now's the time to trash talk.
I'm gonna take the gloves off right now.
Okay.
Mertens, Insigne, Lozano, and Fabian were in international play, and Koulibaly in international play, right? And they all kicked ass. So they're coming to kick ass today. Insigne with 2 assists? Clearly the best Italian player against Poland and Bosnia. Mertens with his free kick goal against England. Choki got a goal against Japan. Koulibaly 2 shutouts in African qualifying. Fabian, 3 assists against
so Steve,
Germany.
you know what he's saying? They did fantastic with their national team. They're gonna shit the bag. They're gonna shit the bed when they come against Milan. But hey, congratulations on your international players over there. Yeah, and
thank you, sir.
Congratulations.
Yeah, this is a big. This is
a taste.
On the Milan side. On the Milan side, this is a big. This is a test. It's a test because it's a team that really, I could say they're almost the complete opposite of Milan in terms of the way they play. Just because they have, they without Osimhen there, it's going to be a lot the false nine and very fast, and it's gonna be a testament to what Milan can do if the back line can hold up. I don't think that. Not that Ibra is not gonna be a factor. We need someone else today. We need someone else because obviously it's gonna probably be Koulibaly who's going to mark Ibra, and that's gonna need to be. We're gonna need to expose that space that's gonna be created while Koulibaly's marking Zlatan. So someone else has to come up big today. That's how I see Milan getting a result today.
Francis is saying this is where the Milan bubble gets burst. Napoli will win by 3 and give Milan a beatdown. Okay, Francis. Because he's an Interista and he's all happy that he got 4 goals in those 20 minutes from over there. But
against Torino, Torino.
Against Torino, I don't even know how. Anyways, but let's start saying some score predictions. I'm not giving no predictions because obviously you guys know why. But do you guys want to give some score predictions, Stevie? You're not as much as me. Rafa doesn't want to give any no score predictions.
No way. No way.
Stevie, by the way, we were supposed to talk about Survivor Series because it's 30 years of The Undertaker tonight, and then now we're talking.
Tell The Undertaker to stay in the casket for at least another hour and a half.
Did you see him on IG Live with Snoop Dogg? They have a collaboration, and But let's finish this off. We're all gonna go watch these games here. Rafa, in a street fight, who wins, Berlusconi or De Laurentiis?
Oh, De Laurentiis, of course. Come on, you can't. It's not even a question. De Laurentiis is picking.
How does De Laurentiis beat Berlusconi? Is gonna have his minions.
Like pulled pork, you'd pick them apart, just like
The pulled
De Laurentiis is a gangster. You guys don't even know.
Okay, from whatever. But
he's gonna kick it. He's gonna kick his ass, and then he's gonna hop on someone's Vespa and ride away into the sunset.
Siete delle merde.
When you pick anybody against Berlusconi, obviously, it's some homework that has to be done. Rafa, I hate to go against you. There's no one who beats Berlusconi in a street fight.
Berlusconi's got a plan. Berlusconi's got a plan. He's got a okay, Rafa. But guys, before we let you go, Rafa will be our guest tomorrow on the Milan Weekly podcast. We'll see how it goes. If we end up losing, Rafa, I'm just gonna give you the
well. Listen, I'm gonna say this one last thing. We do realize that this is a tough test. This is definitely a tough test. Milan are on the best form they've been on since 2010, for sure. And to come in and beat them would be a big deal for us because of the fact that they've been doing so well. They really have. They've exceeded all expectations. And to be honest with you, I'm going to be honest with you. The banter's fun, but I really do appreciate Milan and what they've been doing. I do. I 100% do. I got a lot of Milan fan friends that we talk a lot. And this isn't the Milan of the three Dutch and Maradona where I couldn't stand you guys, and then Milan was my Juventus in the 80s. But no, for real, props to what you guys are doing because Ibra. Do I need to say more? Ibra is fantastic and a revelation. And Pioli's been doing a very good job. Good luck without him on the bench tonight, by the way. And but
you see what he's doing. You see what he's doing. You see what he's doing. He's throwing us flowers that if ever they get a schlacking today. Yeah, but guys, I wasn't that mean yesterday, so be nice on me. But we'll let you guys watch the game. We got 15 minutes. Steve, any closing words to Rafa, to Napoli fans, and to Milan? Any rebuttal to what he just? Thank you guys.
No rebuttal. I told you. For me, it's I need to see Napoli with a Scudetto to give them more flowers than I've already tried to give them flowers. Respect their game, but in the end, for me, it's always I need 3 points for Milan. Again, I can't. I hope everybody, Twitter fans, Facebook fans, YouTube fans, you guys understand what you're witnessing this season is an open campionato, which we have not seen for the last 10 years. And I'm saying this, guys, I haven't been as confident. I've said that, people would challenge the Scudetto other years, but always kind of saying, Juve is the best team. Guys, I don't know who the best team is this year, and that's fun to watch. It's been a long time. And for me, even though it may be Milan, it may be Napoli, Inter, Juventus, I don't know. And the not knowing is what makes it fun. So for a first time in a long time, guys, enjoy it because it's 10 years that it hasn't happened.
Fantastic. So Rafa, we're gonna catch you tomorrow. We're gonna get you on for the podcast. Survivor Series tonight. If anything, we text each other. We'll talk about wrestling because Steve, you only remember Survivor Series '89 or something like that. But guys, thank you for joining us, and I'll leave you guys to do your pre-game preparation. 15 minutes to game time. Ovunque sempre Forza Napoli. Forza Napoli for you guys. Ovunque sempre Forza Milan.
Forza Milan for us.
For us, and guys, we'll talk tomorrow. We'll see what we have to say.
Ciao.
Buonasera. Ciao.
Ciao. Good luck. Enjoy the game. Ciao.